Well, the reason why Sony is saying that they're raising the price is because of supply chain issues. The same thing that's been going on since 2020 when we got a human malware 1.0. It's possible, but doubtful considering they have way more margins here, way better margins, I should say, here than they do in Europe, possibly in Japan, and they don't want to go and give Xbox more fuel.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
It's Friday. Do I even have to say it? Play it!
It's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock.
Best way to start my Friday. I love it. I'm happy.
The best way is with alcohol and female company, but this is number 2.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But still, best way to start it. And now we got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. We're going to bring it up right now, which is Sony hikes ps5 prices on an economic pressures plus rising rates. And the big question of by that little statement is, are we going to get hit with it? We don't know yet. So right now, all we know is that Europe, Japan, Britain, and maybe even Japan, they're getting hit with this rising of the PS5 on consoles. But Willie, do you have any clue of what's going on here? Like, do you think that we're going to be getting hit with this?
Well, details first. Yesterday, Sony announced that they were raising the price of the disk drive equipped version of the PS5 by 50 euros.
Okay.
This is going to affect Europe and Britain, and it's also going to affect Japan. They're saying that they are not going to raise the price here, mainly because they're in battle with Xbox, which Xbox is not that big outside of the States.
Got it.
But the question, of course, is going to be, is it ever going to here? Well, the reason why Sony is saying that they're raising the price is because of supply chain issues. The same thing that's been going on since 2020 when we got a human malware 1.0. It's possible, but doubtful considering they have way more margins here, way better margins, I should say, here than they do in Europe, possibly in Japan, and they don't want to go and give Xbox more fuel. Whether people are buying the Series X or not is besides the point. They're in a serious battle here with Xbox. Pretty sure in Japan it's Nintendo and then everyone else.
No, he's got a point.
Whatever. For whatever reason, we're not getting a price increase. That's a good thing.
Okay. All right. As long as nothing happened here yet, that's a great thing. I'm actually happy about it until further notice. Well, again, being that I'm one of the few that actually has my PS5, the disc one. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty, like, you know, it's kind of weird that's happening, but I'm scared at the same time that it does bring it here and others that want it. So let's find out.
You make it sound like only 3 people have it.
Well, I mean, but do you have one?
No, but
okay.
I know 3 people that do.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's the 3 that we're talking about.
Yeah, there's only 3 people in all of America that have it. A lot of this has to do also with the fact that US dollar is stronger than other currencies. So we may be getting a break because of that. But either way, if I ever decide to get a PS5, I don't have to pay more for it yet.
No, absolutely not. But again, we're going to have to wait to see what happens and further news and see what happens if it comes over here or not. But either way, we're going to bring it to you first. So don't worry about that, folks. And we will talk about it and more and stuff like that. So, but please let us know what you guys think about this and more. Comment down below. So while we're talking about rising prices and stuff, Willie, EA stock price surges, then falls as a rumor that Amazon buying it out are debunked. So, okay. So reports of Amazon's planning that they're planning to buy EA are inaccurate. So it's not even true. According to some brand new information about this. Now, Willie, what's going on here? Why is it that it's inaccurate? And why is it that all suddenly Amazon's in this picture, but it's not happening.
All right. So all this started when USA Today reported that Amazon was about to formally announce that they were going to try to acquire EA. That happened, and EA stock climbed 15%.
Wow.
But then CNBC came out and threw water on that, saying that no, that's not true. It's inaccurate. And when that happened, stocks dropped.
That shit plummeted.
That should tell you how confident people are, at least shareholders, which may or may not be people, I don't know, depends on how you see them, how confident they are and how EA is operating right now. The moment that someone else came up and said, oh yeah, we're going to buy them, okay, stock, give me stock.
Yeah, buy.
What? It's not true? Sell that shit back.
What a twist!
And there's a
Quick
reason
too.
for that, and we're about to talk about that reason.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Madden.
Wait. So you're telling me this whole thing with EA, or the whole rise and fall of the whole shit, is because of Madden?
No.
Or
The
has to do
whole
with
rise
it?
and fall of it is because they don't trust EA being able to know what the fuck they're doing. Because our next story is Madden 23 is so bad, even NFL players are dragging it.
Ooh, boy. You know what? But it's been coming, Willie. It's been coming. We all know that the Madden series has been fucking dying with all this bullshit they've been doing to it. It's not the same when it was on freaking Genesis, Super Nintendo, and shit like that. And even when pre-PlayStation, I should say, right? Like all this shit started happening on PS3. Like by that time.
No, this is something that's started on PS2.
Oh, okay.
And it goes back to the age-old argument that Madden is the way it is because they have an exclusive deal with the NFL.
Yeah.
They have not just the NFL, the team NFL, but the NFL Players Association. So nobody can make games that feature NFL teams or current NFL players. Back when 2K Games was making the NFL 2K series,
Okay.
which was superior in every way to the Madden games, we had competition, and so we had Madden trying. And the games were cheaper because the 2K games at one point were like $40.
Yeah.
Which made EA go, well, okay, fine, we'll have to sell the Madden games at $40 too. The moment they got the exclusive deal, the games went back up to $60, and they were shit because they stopped innovating. They stopped giving a shit. And it seems like with Madden 23, the game is so bad, even the players that are in the game are saying the game is shit.
In the game? Dude, that's
No, not inside the game itself. I'm saying the NFL players, the ones that are featured in the game, they're playing the game, and they're like, "No, this game is shit."
Oh, okay.
Every year, people try to make a big deal about the Madden ratings. Oh, so and so player is the first one to be confirmed for the Madden 99 club. ESPN was running with that shit all up leading up to the launch. Who gives a shit?
I don't know. I guess the diehard fans, because I keep telling my nephew and stuff, like he's like, oh bro, the new Madden. I'm like, the new Madden's gonna probably suck. I mean, don't do it. Just wait till the reviews are out for that game, because that game has always been a hit and miss, just like the MLB ones and stuff like that. It's always been like, always like on that plateau of fucking failing. Always. Let me not even go far. Even the NBA ones, same shit.
But the NBA ones have more going for it.
Which you are right as well. You're absolutely right, Willie.
Like,
but
say whatever you want about 2K's monetization, which is garbage, but at the very least, they put effort into the game. Madden is just a roster update every year.
Yeah, why don't they just fucking make it into one game and let it update itself?
I made this argument with Serge yesterday. By the way, if for those who care about Metacritic, right now the PS5 version sits at 68, and it's 2 out of 10 among users.
Wow.
But
Sad.
I had this conversation with Serge yesterday.
Yeah.
NCAA football 14
Mhm.
is the last NCAA football game that was released.
Yeah.
There was a huge lawsuit involving NCAA players that had their likenesses used, and they wanted to get money out of it. EA decided to duck out of the whole series entirety. So NCAA football 14 is still being played to this day because there's a
Jesus.
dedicated army of people that every year update the rosters.
That's fucking great. Like that's
You
a
download-
good idea.
You can download updated rosters to represent the players that are in the game that are playing right now, and you have an NCAA football game that people actually enjoy. So
See, I think right there, Willie, sorry for cutting you off. I think that's actually a good idea right there. If it's still a good game and all you have to do is just update the roster every year, and the game, it's still the same game, but the different players and different rates and how the person runs it, I think that's fucking great. That's how a game should be.
But
and
because
EA are fucking retarded.
But because EA has to live by that yearly cycle of no. Forget about last year's game. Buy this year's game. This year's game is the best one. And oh yeah, sign up for Ultimate Team. No, you can't use. See, that's the thing. You can't use last year's Ultimate Team cards. No, you have to get new cards this year.
It's stupid. It's
That's
so
what
stupid.
they do. They do that because they want to keep the churn of having people buy loot boxes, essentially, because of FUT packs are, well, not FUT, this is MUT, because Madden Ultimate Team. MUT packs, they're loot boxes. You buy random cards for random players so you can go and try to make a team of the best players.
Yeah.
They do that because they want to keep the churn going. No, trust me. You don't want to play last year's Madden. This year's Madden's where it's at. Well, it's the same game. Yeah, but we made the field a little more green.
Just we add a little more water into the rain.
Yeah, but it's the same fucking game. Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you play as the Miami Dolphins, you don't see Brian Flores there anymore.
It's stupid. And
It
that's
is
my argument. It's stupid. Sorry. And for any of our fans out there who love Madden, who love playing with this, you're being suckered, guys. You're being suckered.
Listen, I want to know legitimately why you have to buy this game every year. Legitimately. I'm not dogging you. I'm not saying anything, I'm not trying to disparage you. I just want to know, why do you have to buy the newest version?
Yeah.
Please let me know.
And you know what? And yeah, you know what? Please comment down below, because we want to know what's the point of buying a game like this one that it really doesn't change shit, but except the cartridges on the box, and they always sell you a specific one that's higher. You have to pay more for it, like $100 or 120 or 150, because it has a certain player on there on the cover, hard box. You get X skins or whatever the fuck. You get first round pick of something and whatever. And you're like,
all you do is
like
get cards for certain players. Oh no, I'm gonna keep buying Ultimate Team packs because I need to have Tom Brady as my quarterback, or I need to have Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback. That's all you're doing.
That's
and the same thing goes for
garbage.
FIFA. The same thing goes for FIFA, but the topic today is Madden.
Yeah. But either way, me and Willie would love to hear your thoughts. If you're one of the many viewers that we might have watching this and play Madden, we want to know what's the point, what's the reason of buying these games, even though when you play, you even say to yourself that it sucks. You're like, this game is garbage, but you still play. I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts about this.
Serge, hit me up. Are you going to buy this year's Madden? Why and why not?
Yeah. Comment down below, Serge. We want to hear it. So, on to other stories, which I think this might be I don't even know how to explain it. I think this is the turn that we were waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. And it's that DC might have found their version of Kevin Feige for Warner Brothers. And the producer is Dan Lin. Willie, is this guy Dan Lin like the legit guy? Is he the guy? Is this the guy?
I
Is he
mean,
the guy?
he's a respected person, like
What?
on the lines of Kevin Feige. He doesn't have the track record in superhero movies that Kevin Feige had before Marvel locked him up.
Okay.
Because remember, Kevin Feige was involved in superheroes since back with the original Spider-Man.
Yeah, I remember.
But Dan Lin has been involved with projects like Sherlock Holmes, Aladdin, and the Lego Movie. So he has kind of like an eye for what would be good in a movie. It would be good to see how he does. He can't do any worse.
I mean, he can't. He really can't. Like right now, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen, with this one, and we're in hopes that Dan Lin can bring the DCEU into something here, man. Because
No, forget about scraping the bottom of the barrel.
okay,
They broke through the bottom of the barrel and actually have been digging dirt for the last 3 years and are saying, no, wait, sure, I'm sure there's something good here.
yeah, it's true.
I mean,
But,
I hate
can't
to,
get worse.
I hate to disparage, the DCEU, but seriously, folks, considering that a supposed mega Chad David Zaslav is swinging the axe and cutting everything in the DCEU, but somehow thinks the Flash movie's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Because hey, so what if that person that is like a real big problem? The Flash.
That's it. Point taken. That's it.
I'm speaking
That's a winning argument right there.
I mean, it's an argument.
Yeah, it's not winning though.
It's not. The only thing it's winning is a most abusing.
Most likely, shit.
I mean,
But,
he does it fast, so you have that.
Yeah. No, we get it. But I know what you're trying to say, Willie, because for the fans of the DC universe and for comics like that as well, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, oh, we want the Snyder cut. Oh, we want Snyder to make DC all the way across. Ladies and gentlemen, I know he's done really good movies. Snyder is known to do some really good stuff. But let's be honest, if it's not dark enough with slow-mos and I don't know what else I can add in there, I don't know. That's all that Snyder really puts into this. He does put some good characters in there, but sometimes I feel like whatever character he gets, it's like they had to have like this amazingly dark fucking past or something. Like something like, my God, they're just borderline depressing. But it makes the characters interesting though. But it makes them interesting. Go ahead.
What's your favorite Zack Snyder movie?
Oof. I will. All right. If I were to choose, I will say probably Batman versus Superman.
Mine is Watchmen.
Ooh. Okay. The Watchmen was really good though. The Watchmen was really good.
I was gonna say Sucker Punch, just to be that guy.
Okay.
But no, I actually went to see that with my son.
Okay.
And as we walked out, I told him that was the greatest, most incredible, most eye-popping piece of shit movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
And you know what? And I have to agree with you there as well. I saw it the same day you told me, Gabs, you gotta watch this. I saw it and I was just like, the fuck did I just watch? Like I was stuck in awe. I was really stuck in awe. The movie was cinematically beautiful until you get to the end of the whole shit and you're like, what?
No, the entire movie, I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't care what's happening. Story? What story? A small young woman is fighting a 40-foot samurai. Why do I care?
Dude, that scene right there was fucking awesome. I fucking loved it.
The action scenes were amazing. The story was convoluted as shit. I get it. I understood the movie. It's not like I didn't understand the movie.
Absolutely.
It's just, Jesus, Zach. Seriously, have a cupcake. Have something sweet in your life, because your life seems so sour.
Dude,
I shouldn't say that. The man's been through a lot. I should not say that.
No, I know, but let's say before all that, his movies still have that certain touch. And you're right, though. It's
he was the
dark
perfect
tones.
he was the perfect director for The Watchmen because The Watchmen is about as bleak as shit gets,
Yeah.
and people got upset with certain changes between the source material and the movie. But for what The Watchmen is, the man did as good a job as you possibly can do.
Oh, I enjoyed the movie a lot. I really did. That movie
By
to
the
me
way,
is by far fucking good.
speaking of things that are too dark and you can't imagine them doing well, can I say that the
Oh,
Sandman series is actually pretty decent?
I gotta watch it. I've not seen it yet, and I'm
It
hearing
is
people saying that it's really good.
it is pretty fucking decent.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
legit. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say greatest thing ever, but it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
All right. I'm gonna have to take your word on that, Willie, and watch it. I'm gonna have to do that. But continue back to all this. We have good hopes for Dan Lin. Again, I'm not a DC guy nor a DC fan, but I do like certain characters from DC. And I'm kind of hoping that we do have a Kevin Feige-ish for DC to give us some good fucking DC movies. I will love to see a good Justice League movie, a good Flash movie, Batman movie, Superman, of course, and just every other characters, just to give us something that we're like, all right, this is fucking what we're waiting for, something great like this.
I've said it before. It's a shame that the only one that gets consistently decent movies, decent to very good movies, is Batman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's had one good movie, and I'm sorry y'all can hate me till the end of time, but my Superman is Christopher Reeve.
Oh yeah, definitely. Superman
Part
was
one and two.
Christopher. Oh yeah. You
Part
don't
one
want
and
to
two.
talk about. You're not talking about. You're not gonna talk about when he spin the world. You know?
No. I mean, he spun the world in one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and talk about how he fought Nuclear Man, even though it's not pronounced Nuclear. Gene Hackman.
Of course!
It happens, dude. It happens. Come on, we understand.
And I'm not
We
gonna talk
understand.
about how he saved the world with Richard Pryor. I'm not gonna talk about that.
No. We're just gonna talk about Christopher Reeves, that he was an amazing Superman, and semi-awesome Bizarro.
Uh,
Semi. I didn't say fully because he was an alcoholic, and I respected that.
they need to do a live action version because I understand that people who are DC fans like the darker and grittier approach. I think they need to do a live action version of Superman versus the Elite.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's actually
Yeah.
an animated movie
I saw. That
based
was
on
good.
based on a really good comic book. I think that's something that needs to be done.
I agree. I totally agree with you, Willie. I would like to see that. Should be fucking dope.
It's great. I think it's great.
Hell yeah. So, all right. So we got that going on, Willie. Now, we got to talk about what's going on with Marvel. And it looks like Mark Ruffalo. Ruffalo. So
Yo,
Mark
what,
Ruffalo,
mate? You fucking what, mate?
There goes Willie.
There goes Cockney Gabs, Cockney Punisher.
Yep, it just happened. So it just fucking happens. God, Jesus. It fucking happens. So Mark Ruffalo addresses his MCU future after She-Hulk. So pretty much where we have him in the series right now, She-Hulk Attorney Law, and he's there, but we're not sure what's his future in the MCU now. So if Ruffalo is asked about the matter of will he stay in the MCU for as long as they want him, so he was pretty much speaking to Variety about that, and also talking about what's going on with the She-Hulk Attorney Law episode 2. Willie, what do you think is going to happen? Because I don't want to break down anything about what happened in episode 2 yet, but there's a lot of word that there's a lot of people upset because it contradicts a lot of things about what happened to him here, and also one of the end credits in Shang-Chi. So what do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to be having still an Incredible Hulk, or we're going to still have Mark Ruffalo aboard for the MCU? What is this whole shit talking about in general?
Well, we're waiting.
the details first, as always.
Okay.
He was being interviewed by Variety because he is a focal part of a She-Hulk attorney at law so far, and he was asked about the future of the Hulk, and here's his answer, and I quote: "I don't know. I'm always surprised I'm still here. I mean, me and Ed Norton joked that the Hulk is like our generation's Hamlet. We're all going to get a shot at it. I keep waiting for the next version of it. I mean, I'll probably do it as long as they'll have me if people are interested, and I can bring something that's interesting to me to it, and interesting to the fans. But I have no idea. I mean, when you look at the comics, there's some pretty grizzled old versions of him. I'm like, okay, the 67-year-old Hulk, that would be interesting if all of us are still here making movies and there's a world that allows us to do that anymore. With what we're living in and heading towards, the future feels more precarious than any other time. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I hope I'm still around to do it."
Wow. Okay.
First,
that sounds decent enough.
first mark, dark.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, yeah, think about it. He and Thor are the only ones that are technically still around.
Yeah.
You can make a case for Hawkeye, but Hawkeye pretty much is gonna turn the business over to Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Steve's old. Tony's gone. Natasha's gone.
Yeah. She's gone. She's
How
gone.
long? How long do people want to have Hulk around? I would think for a while.
Yeah.
So far in the She-Hulk series, I'm cool with Hulk's place in it.
Yeah. Kind of like a mentor.
Not just as a mentor, as a person who think about it. He's been through all this time, and they say in the show they say he's been at this for 15 years, trying to come to terms with the big guy, and all of a sudden, his cousin, just because I mean, in this show, it's not like in the comics. In the comics, Jennifer Walters got a blood transfusion from Bruce.
Yeah.
And this one, they had an accident, and he bled onto an open wound she had.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, she's a Hulk now, but she has way more control than he ever did.
Oh yeah, lots. Like it's so weird, like how much control she has. It's like,
And
wow,
so
okay.
it's interesting seeing how he's dealing with the fact that someone can do the Hulk better than him, insofar as they can control when they change. And they maintain their personality fully without having to go through all the shit that he had to do to get to what they're calling in the show Smart Hulk.
Yeah, because she doesn't have a double personality yet from what we've seen.
I mean, she never really did in the comic books. She just did the Deadpool thing of breaking the fourth wall, which she does here.
Yeah.
But without giving much away, I mean, he is putting a lot of complexity into Hulk. And I think it's worthwhile to see more of it from him.
All right, I'm okay with that. I would like to see what else he could bring on the table for Hulk. Hopefully, we get the World Breaker Hulk, or shit. Maybe we do get that old man Hulk and see what's gonna happen. Like I'm kind of curious what they're gonna bring.
I
know what you're gonna say, and you better
without spoiling anything. You don't know what I'm gonna say. Without spoiling anything, I can see a position where we can maybe get World War Hulk.
Okay.
Maybe. We got Planet Hulk, but we didn't get World War Hulk. Maybe.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna go for the Italian mob Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. Oh, if they put Joe Fixit,
yeah,
I'm 8,000% in.
But that's what I thought we were going for. I thought you were going
to
bring Joe Fixit.
I wasn't going there, but if they do Joe Fixit, I'm 8,000. Please put a picture of that up. Please tell me you don't want to see that. Please tell me you don't want to see that. And if they ever get Apocalypse right, I want him to be War. Put that picture up. Look at those things side by side.
Oh yeah, dude.
Tell me about that.
So down. I'm down for that. If they were to do something like that, that'd be great. But only time can tell what they're gonna bring us. And speaking about time, let's talk about the Fantastic Four, Willie. Which Fantastic Four WandaVision Director Confirmed will be in Marvel talks. So WandaVision Director Matt Shankman He looks like he's set to rejoin the Marvel Cinematic Universe as confirmed to talks about the upcoming film, The Fantastic Four. Okay, WandaVision for me was straight up awesome. I love the way they carried out that movie, that show, not movie, excuse me. And if this person, this Matt Shackman, he's the one that did it, I'm in. I'm in because I will love to see what he's gonna bring for Marvel's first family superhero.
I am interested as well. For those who don't know, originally John Watts was pegged to do the Fantastic Four movie.
Mhm.
He did Spider-Man: No Way Home, so he kind of knows what he's doing.
Got it.
But he walked away, saying he needed a break from the whole superhero thing. And so they got
Understandable.
Matt Shackman, and I don't have a problem with Matt Shackman doing it. I was really into what they did for WandaVision.
Yeah, same here.
You can make the
I
argument.
digged it.
You can make the argument that the show got rushed, and it did.
Mm-hmm.
But still, the things that happened in WandaVision, people were talking about.
Yeah, and they still talk about it. That's the funny part.
They still do, because it's still crazy shit what they did.
Absolutely. I thought that show, to me, even though, like you said, it was rushed, it had impactful moments of the show. Very impactful, which I was like, wow, this is fucking like, I wish they kept on going with it to a point where we can have an ending and be like, oh, wow, this was actually a good show. But, you know, whatever it is, Marvel, they're trying to make everything rush fast so they can have some sort of story arc for the MCU, which is fine. I get it. But still, this guy did it. I'm down. Like, I'm 100% down with that, dude.
Oh, absolutely. I have no problems.
Yeah. So, but now the real question is for our audience, guys, what do you guys think of everything we talked about from above to below, and even this article itself? Please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about this. But Willie, just like everything else right now today, we just ended our episode, and thank you all for being here with us and enjoying everything we got to bring to you, all our antics and stuff like that. And pretty much let's just go on for our ending like we always do. Guys, thank you so much for watching our show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any last words?
It's Friday. I'm gonna get drunk.
I'm gonna be ahead of you right there.
Should I say my new ending catchphrase?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I guess I have to say it. If anything that I said today happens, and actually happens, like it comes to pass, I'm sorry, but you're welcome.
Damn right. All right, everybody. That's Willie's catchphrase, and you know mine. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bah.